Hello, I'm Anthony Hobbs, aka AD Hobbs. Anyway, the point is, this is The Predator, more specifically the 1987 film, or the original, basically, yeah. Yeah, you have to be specific because it had a number of sequels. There was Predator 2, Predator vs. Alien, Requiem, The Predator, Predators, plural, and I think there's a movie called Prey as well, yeah. So, yes, it really is a franchise, yes, a lot going for it, yeah. And so I'll start at the very beginning. I think my earliest memory of Predator was inaccurate. I saw a picture of the alien creature from the movie Aliens, and I'd heard that word Predator, that it was a big deal, a successful film, about this perfect killing alien creature. I found out later, of course, no, I got my facts a bit wrong. The Predator is a perfect killer, yes, but no, that was a picture of an alien. But Aliens was a big influence on Predator, yes. Why was the movie Predator made? Well, originally it was going to be called Hunter because he hunts for sport. Yeah. I guess Predator, that sounds more menacing, more deadly, yeah. And Predator in the broadest sense means one that preys on weaker than himself, yeah. And, well, that's how the story starts, so big spoiler alert. At first, the characters are weaker, completely helpless, but then slowly, as the story progresses, something happens that makes Arnold Schwarzenegger an equal. Yeah. Well, anyway, we'll come to that in a minute. The point is, at first, Predator was made because of a joke. 4 Rocky films have been made, and there was discussion about a possible Rocky 5. But then the writing team thought, well, what are we going to do? What's there left? Who is there left for Rocky to fight? He's fought everyone. Why don't we do a Rocky film where he fights an alien, you know? And then someone thought, that's not a bad idea. An epic fight between a human and an alien at the end, yeah. We don't have Sylvester Stallone, but we do have Arnold Schwarzenegger, really famous at the time and still famous now. Oh, but Carl Weathers, who played Apollo Creed. That's the Rocky connection, yes, because he was in the Rocky films, yeah. Another connection is, Arnold Schwarzenegger was in the Terminator film, and there was only one Terminator film back then. Now there's been, about 5 sequels. Anyway. The concept of Predator was put the idea of Terminator and aliens together, yeah. The Predator is like the Terminator, it has amazing physical strength. And it's like Alien because it's, yeah, a perfect killer, yeah, very eager to kill things, and it's an alien entity from another world, yeah. Now, the movie Predator, it starts off, there's no science fiction elements at all. Well, actually, no, that's not true. We, the audience, see a spaceship, and it fires like an escape pod that lands on planet Earth somewhere. And but apart from that, for the first half hour, there's no sci-fi elements at all. It's more like a conventional war movie, yeah. And Carl Weathers plays a big tough guy. Yes, people are familiar with him playing Apollo Creed. He's very confident. Yes, he's good at playing very confident characters, yeah. Sadly, he's not with us anymore. He was good in Happy Gilmore, the first 4 Rocky films. And, of course, he's well known for Predator, yeah. And, yes, they do that tough guy handshake, shake like that, yeah. Drawing attention to both their muscles. Yeah. And this was one of the first Schwarzenegger films I saw. Thought, gee whiz, look at the size of those muscles. This huge, great big bloke. Yeah. Yes, Arnold Schwarzenegger is larger than life, yeah. Anyway, I'm not sure if they're military or if they're mercenaries. All that is clear is they have access to lots of military equipment. And Arnie plays a character called Dutch, because his surname is Holland, so they call him Dutch. He's the commander, and he says, we do rescue mission. Yeah, we don't, help out a load of bad guys, steal a load of cargo, or anything like that. No, we don't do that kind of work. We do rescue missions, yeah. And yes, like aliens, all the tough guys are called by their surnames, yeah. Anyway, as the story progresses, oh yes, we have Jesse Ventura, who I think was famous for being a wrestler at the time. Oh yes, and Jesse Ventura, he was in the movie The Running Man, also of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yes, Arnold Schwarzenegger, he did like a film every year. He did 2 films in 87, and he did 2 films in the year 1988. So yes, he was man of the hour. He had film offers here, there, and everywhere. And yes, there's cool one-liners in it, yeah. Like, I ain't got time to bleed, yeah. And when he stabs a bad guy with a combat knife and says, stick around, and bashes the door, knock, knock, yeah. In other words, it's all done in a very light-hearted, not not comedic, no, but a sort of light-hearted drama way. And it's made clear that this team of commandos, led by Dutch, they're tough, basically. They make these bad guys look like idiots, like wimps. They machine gun the hell out of them, blow them to bits, yeah. They have power second to none, at first. Later, the Predator makes them look like wimps, makes them look like idiots. His technology is far more advanced, yeah. And also, at first, yes, slowly, as I said before, it starts off like a non-science fiction film, and then slowly the sci-fi elements come in. Even before we, the audience, have seen The Predator, we see, this is pretty disgusting, this bit, a gore scene that they cut out the first time I saw this film on the telly. Then years later I saw the uncut version. Led by a man called Hopper, that's on the same side as Dutch, and they reunited with them and found they've all been skinned. Oh, that's horrific, that's horrible. Oh. And they think, well, nothing human could have done this, or people that have lost their humanity have done this. So then we see their anger, why they want revenge for the death of their comrades, yeah. And so we're given a hint that whoever this enemy is, he has no remorse, no guilt, that, yeah, he's really brutal the way he kills, yeah, and hangs them up like trophies, yeah. And he sees in thermograph. So in other words, that means he can always see their body heat, yeah. So no matter how light or how dark it is, he can always see you. That's creepy. And it's more creepy because he's invisible. He has this huge advantage over them. Yeah, yeah. And the first time I saw it, I didn't know the bad guy could go invisible, but that's really creepy, yeah. And we, the audience, he like his sound thing, the graphic, whatever it's called, the thing he uses to measure sound, and one of his hands, which looks more or less human, except has these big reptilian claws on. Oh, so he's not of this world, no. And we, the audience, see little glimpses of him, yeah. Anyway, on a, philosophical note, when he's killing these people for fun, yeah, for sport, not because they're an enemy or because he wants to take over the land, he's killing them for fun, yeah, and picking them off one at a time like a hunter, yeah. It's horrific, it's horrible, it's inhumane, but when you think about it for a while, you realise that's us humans, that's what we used to be like hundreds of years ago. Humans killed animals for sport. You'd kill an otter for fun, you'd kill a fox for fun, or kill a stag for fun. Not to feed people, or because it's a threat to your power. No, you killed it for fun. And then, to get an otter or a fox and get 50 hounds to rip it to pieces, that was fun, that was entertainment. Now the boot's on the other foot. An alien creature is killing us for sport, yeah. You could say that's poetic justice, or you could say no, because we don't hunt animals for fun anymore. That's what our ancestors did. You can't kill people for crimes committed by their ancestors. Well, whatever the reason he's doing, because for me, there's nothing wrong with killing animals for food, if people are starving to death, yeah, but killing animals for fun is wrong, very wrong, yeah. Okay, as the story progresses, there's some witnesses. Well, I say witnesses, the creature is invisible. Except it depends how you define invisible. The Predator is the exact same colour as his surroundings, so perfect camouflage. Unless he comes up really close to you, you can't see his outline, so you can't see him at all. And that's why Anna, I think the only hostage they managed to rescue alive, she says the jungle came to life and killed that man, yeah. And the others, find this hard to believe, obviously, yeah. And it's killed someone, whoever this enemy is, he's using the trees, yeah. He's very nimble, very strong, yeah. And Carl Weller's character, Dylan, very overconfident, thinks we can beat anyone, we're the most double-hard men in the world, yeah. It'll be easy, it's just a couple of bad guys that are straggling, we'll kill them, no problem at all. Now Dutch, the leader of the group, he doesn't believe it's alien. But he believes this much. This enemy is clearly really advanced, far more advanced than anything we've encountered before. So this is a big deal. Yeah, show some respect. This enemy is going to be very difficult to kill. Yeah. And then they see it evades all their tripwires. So instead they try a different strategy, a trap, what's it called? Those spring net things that are hidden by the leaves. And Arnold Schwarzenegger, he goes in as bait. It captures the creature, yeah. He manages to break out. And his technology malfunctions slightly, and for a short time, like 3 seconds, his invisibility doesn't work. And Carl Weathers sees it. Okay, he believes the alien exists, now he sees it appear and then disappear again, yeah. So, yes, by at this point, pretty much everyone believes it's an alien, yeah. And they all their technical know-how, all their resources to stop it. At first, Dutch thinks we have to make a stand now, and then change of plan. Let's just run for it, get the heck out of here, yeah. Oh yeah, and a blooper, or a slight blooper if you like. When Arnold Schwarzenegger says to Anna, "Don't have a gun, because there's no sport if you haven't got a gun. It only attacks people that are armed." Well, by that logic, why don't we all just drop our weapons and it won't attack anyone? Would that work? Or would it? I think if everyone didn't have a weapon, it would just kill the strongest one, then the second strongest, and then pick off it or kill everyone. Oh, right, so you're doomed either way, basically, yeah. And it doesn't specify why. Why does Billy, the really, knowledgeable hunter and tracker, why does he pause on that bridge or a tree that's used as a bridge? I think it's to give the others some time to get away. And then Arnold Schwarzenegger says, "Get to the chopper," to Anna. Forget about me, just get out of here. I think he says that so the Predator chases him to give her a chance to get away. And then Arnie falls over like a waterfall thing, falls in the water, and then manages to swim for dear life to the riverbank, which is all clay instead of soil. And he's absolutely covered in clay. The Predator dives in the water, comes out, becomes visible again, and he looks at Arnie up close. He can't see him. So then, this is a turning point. Arnie realises he can't see me. That gives me an advantage. The boot's on the other foot. I can become invisible to him. Yes. So before that, there's this feeling of helplessness. There's nothing we can do to stop this enemy. We're all doomed. We're all going to die. No, this changes everything. If you have an advantage, use that, to stay alive, yeah. Oh, another little nitpick. Those shoulder missile laser beam things that the Predator uses, yes, he uses knives that come out his hand, or those shoulder laser beams. Be careful how you do them. You might accidentally shoot the back of your head, And secondly, not 100% original. Because there was a Transformer called Ultra Magnus. 1 year before this film, the toy had shoulder missiles. That's not completely original. Talking of not original, in 1981, there was a werewolf movie called Wolven. And the werewolf creatures, they can only see in thermographs. So they can see body heat. Yes! So, okay, Predator is a much better film, but show some respect. Wolven came up with that idea first, yeah. Okay, and then finally, he has to, Arnold Schwarzenegger makes all these traps out of whatever resources he can find. Eventually, he's not in the water, so then the alien creature can see him, then takes his mask off, thinks I may as well reveal myself, I'm an alien and everything. They have a big fight, but using his wits, Arnie manages to trick it into a big log falling on top of it, so it can't get away. A big rock to crush it to death, but then he pauses, thinks, should I kill it or not? He goes, what the hell are you, And he thinks, well, I've won, there's no need to kill it. And then the alien gives a laugh. Not a very nice laugh, a really creepy laugh. And he presses his gadget on his wrist, and it's making this noise. And Arnie, there's no dialogue, but he works out what's going to happen. He's going to blow himself up, so he runs away like crazy, yeah. The Predator likes to win. He will never be captured. He'd rather blow himself up and kill his prey than get captured. Yes, he likes to win a bit too much. Yeah, it's a bit psychotic. He'd rather die than lose, yeah. And another thing, Arnold Schwarzenegger, yes, I've seen other films where there's guns, explosions, to save the world or to save a town. But in this case, Arnie, no, it's not to save a whole group of people. It's to save his own life. All this hard work just to save his own life, just to survive. So you can appreciate what it's like when our ancestors, cavemen, or they lived in the jungle, all that hard work just to survive. That's your reward. You get to live, yeah. Law of the jungle, well, both metaphorically and literally, yeah. So yes, it does have some graphic gore scenes, but it is very entertaining. Great action film, yeah. And it ends with mono a mono, yeah, just you and me, yeah. And the Predator gives him a fair fight, or depends how you define fair, he's much stronger, but eventually Arnie wins, yeah. Okay, so it's a very entertaining film, the best of all the Predator films. Thank you for watching. I'm Anthony Hobbs, and I'm never bored.